How's everyone doing today? Hopefully this audio is coming fine. It's coming fine. It's good enough. Make sure everything's set up on my end here. Heading game. Chrome Nuke. See you there. How you doing? So, I should probably post that I am live here in a few places. Just give me a second. Share this link. Discord. Alan, how you doing, man? Pleb, Shaggy? Give me a sec here. I'm just posting in some Discords that I am live. Probably should have did that before, but a reminder that there is a channel in the Discord that I set up last night explicitly for this Fleet Week stuff, and at the end of this stream I will be making this channel private, and I will be sending out the stuff after the stream that I have mentioned that I'm giving away here, which is specifically if you drop your @ handle in this channel, then I will be mailing you some bonus pools. But if you do enter, you need to make sure that your mail is not full, so I can mail these to you, and you need to make sure your privacy settings aren't going to block it. Yes, it's like messing up hardcore. There we go. Keith, Ronnie, how you doing? So there's this little fleet bonus pool stuff here. This is fairly minor, but this is just to make sure that everyone that showed up and wanted, everyone that showed up gets something, and I'll be sending these out afterwards, like I said. We do have some giveaways that will be going on throughout this stream, and I am going to start one of them here. So Brain Drain gave me 50 keys last night to give away, along with some other items. So I am going to get the giveaway set up for the master keys, and I'm going to have that run for about an hour and a half. PJ, thanks for the sub. Yeah, I do have sub-only chat mode on just because there was an issue with the porn bots in some of the recent streams. You guys have probably seen that, on these streams or Mixed2 streams or any STO YouTube stream, or really any YouTube stream in general, that there's an issue with porn bots coming in and spamming chat. So that is why there is that subscriber only mode. Kaz, how you doing? We're gonna do 90 minutes. We're gonna have 10 winners. Prize is PC only. 5 master keys. It's courtesy of Brain Drain. Okay, so this is going to run for 90 minutes. I should be streaming more than 90 minutes, but I want to give a little bit more time than I was giving last night with these, and these were generously donated by Brain Drain at the end of last night's stream. Okay. So to enter this, you need to go to the giveaways channel on my Discord, linked in the description down below, and go to the giveaways channel, and then react to that giveaway post for the master keys. Shaggy, for the Fleet bonus pool channel, you just need to make sure that your privacy settings are not set to block people that you're not friends with or in a fleet, and just make sure you have room in your mail for me to mail items to you. A few people I'll probably be mailing some DOFs alongside the bonus pools just to, help clear some space for myself. So yeah, if you can just make a little bit of room in your mail, I'll be mailing some stuff out. At a minimum, it's going to be like a fleet mark and fleet credit bonus pool. Um, the amount that I send out is going to depend on how many entries I have here, of course. Keith can't stay. Got to get some sleep. Yeah, get some sleep. Like I'm gonna be just like there's nothing super serious happening on today's stream. I'm mostly the big intention for me is to try and help people out when it comes to fleet stuff. We will be doing a few fleet TFOs, but for those of you that were around last night, it was a bit rough. A bit rough doing that 20-man fleet TFO. The lag was immense. So you're not gonna. I don't think you'll miss too much, especially if you were around last night, because it's gonna be largely the same thing. John, thank you. Glad to help. Right back. How you doing? Webs. Ez, I don't remember if I said hi to you today. Okay, there are some other giveaways that I'm going to do here, but they're going to be run periodically throughout the stream here. Better, how you doing? So last night I went through and I was doing some deeps runs, just doing some warm up. We didn't have a full team on to do stuff, but Tails on the Discord. Put your @ handle in the Discord in that fleet bonus pool giveaway channel if you want me to mail you stuff. Your in-game @ handle with any numbers that it has after it. How often do you make deuterium surpluses? As often as you need them. Like they're pretty cheap to make, so honestly, I probably should go craft a couple more here. I'm sad that the only crafting keybind that still works is the one to bring up the last thing you crafted. I'm still a bit salty about them nerfing the rest of those crafting keybinds. Rob, how's it going, man? You missed us actually trying some runs last night, Rob. Some of you will know from the icon here, but I pulled a bit of a whale maneuver last night, and after the stream I was doing some runs with MC Stu, Nick, and Megla. We didn't have a fifth, so we were just tagging in random people. And I wanted to try so I tested the Farragut console on stream on the test server, and the damage from it looked interesting, so I decided to pick it up over here to try out. Now, I'm not saying to go out and get it. I'm not saying to go out and get a Farragut for the console. That's expensive and not going to be worth it. But I want to try it out on a torque boat, so I did end up getting a Farragut explicitly for this damn console. It has the antimatter bomb. But I think this is only going to be usable on a full torque boat. Where do you find the settings about people messaging or mailing you? So hit O on your keyboard, and that should bring up your social window. When you're on the Find Team page here at the bottom right, there should be privacy. And here you'd basically want everything but this bottom one set to off. Chell, we found that console did not work in HSE. Because Nick tried it on his EPG build, and I tried it on my Torp side nuker in one of the runs. It didn't perform well enough. But in IS, it looked interesting. Waldo, Dark Ghost, how you doing? Shy? Let me see if I can pull up that parse actually. That's it. Oh yes, that's right. I wiped file. Give me a minute. Trying to pull this parse up. We almost had some good runs. MC Stu got a deep record because remember I wiped the tables last week. So Stu got a deeps record. Nick and I both had runs over 2 mil, but then there were loose spheres. So Nick and I, had we had clean runs, would have taken the top of the table back. But loose things always ruin it. The Federation Responder Bundle is pretty impressive. Well, to me, it's mostly the Bozeman. The Bozeman carries that bundle. But you can, of course, also get the Bozeman on its own. Chai, you talking about the Farragut or the sticks? Let's see here. This is the run where how much did I get from it in this run? So, in both the times that I used the antimatter bomb, it took too long to activate in an actual like ISE run. But when it did blow up, like it only hit 3 targets and like it was doing quite a bit of damage to what it did hit. But that's only going to really work on a torp boat. What do I think the best carrier is? I think I'm getting a lot of mails. Oh no, chill. Yeah, the delay probably kills it. But I had interesting numbers from it over on Tribble and wanted to try it out. I would have to say one of the better carriers, the D7 Miracle Worker flight deck carrier is definitely a solid one. A lot of people go for the Donnie, the Discovery Constitution. But I think the D7's better out of those two. It's the same ship, except it's got a battle cloak. And it has a trait that is much better. The Ruin of Our Enemies. I like the Voth Rampart if you're looking for a carrier that can be a torp boat. The Voth Rampart's good for that. You spent 2 minutes on that mail. Terrible Chell. But yeah, full carriers. I think the D7 Miracle Worker is going to be the one that's most universally useful for a lot of people. It is light on TAC consoles though, which does, is something that is going to work against it. I don't know. The issue too with carriers is the performance of hangar pets in this game is a bit rough. Yeah. Well, with I mean, it has access to a total of 5. The D7, yes, you can use, if you have your event campaign box, you can pick up the D7 Miracle Worker from the premium tier 6 Starship Choice Pack. And that will also get you the Ruin of Our Enemies trait, which is legitimately one of the better traits in the game. One of the best. Because every kill you get will get you a stacking damage boost of 3%, and that will stack up to 100 times. So that is, in theory, 300 up to 300% cat 2, which is like, what is that, 6 attack power and alphas worth of damage. Like, that's a huge damage boost. And then every 5 stacks is also getting you some cooldown reduction. Also have gambling devices here to give away courtesy of Headless Horseman. So I'm gonna get a couple more giveaways started up on the Discord here. And if you win, you need to send me a message. Also. Yeah, context would work. Yeah, that's the thing with STO. That's why things get so powerful, is because all the damage boosts stack up. Is it? Am I like losing it here, Chell? Was gambling? Well, they're from Headless Horseman, and Headless had, like, I don't know if you saw that stuff last night, Cables, but that dude's good luck when it comes to gambling. Gave me 15 or gave me 30 keys, told me to open half of them and then give the other half away. I did that, and within those 15 keys, I got a ship. That's true. Yeah, that you're right. I'm not factoring in the crit D there. Because with how much crit chance we have nowadays, crit D is basically just Cat 2. That's why something like Bioneural Infusion Circuits is like best in slot on our builds. It's because, you know, you look at DPRM. DPRM is 40% Cat 2, and it's up for 20 seconds. You look at Bioneural Infusion Circuits, Lobby console, that gives you 25 crit severity. If you've got like 100% crit chance on your build, then that 25% crit severity is effectively 25% Cat 2. So that's why Bioneural is pretty much used on every high-end build still. I think that they've realized that they screwed up with some of the earlier Muds bundles, that they were a bit too generous with some of the earlier ones, and I think they've realized now that their key to success is to put 1 to 2 highly desirable ships in alongside 2 to 3 undesirable ships. Yeah, what Atreus said there. So I do have other items to give away here under my ships tab. Yeah, I mean, some of the earlier bundles were a little bit better than some of these newer ones. Like, you look at Into Darkness, the Into Darkness Muds bundle has insanely good value. Tachyokinetic Converter is fine, but the issue with it is, you know, the assimilated module does damn near the same thing. And now that I've been playing around with the Bozeman console more in the last day, especially, I think I would slot the Bozeman's console, the Tachyon Net Drones, over like a Tachyo or assimilated. Yeah. Okay, so some of the other stuff to give away here. Obviously I mentioned the gambling devices. So let me put them in my bank here. We're gonna be doing some other giveaways here. So I've mentioned the keys. Brain Drain also donated the two elite bridge officer tokens, 2 experimental ship upgrades, 10 20k CXP bonus pools, bioessence transfer, and concealed repairs. And then Headless Horseman donated these 2 gambling devices. Here's the issue, and there was a conversation about this on the stream last night, too, because we were talking about the next anniversary bundle. We know that it's another Terran bundle. You know, it's going to be just like the 12th anniversary one, and if that's the case, then there's a good chance that the full 13th anniversary bundle could end up having either the Styx or the Mirror Warship in it as the ship that is the incentive for you to buy the entire pack. So my issue, you know, I know we're talking about something that is, you know, a third of a year out, right? Or a quarter of a year. Like, that anniversary pack's not going to be out until start to middle of February. But, you know, you've got that pack there, and how are you going to feel 3 to 4 months from now if the ship in the 13th anniversary bundle ends up being a Mirror Warship or Styx? You know, so it's hard to recommend either of those now as we get closer and closer to the next anniversary event. Yeah. So I mean, I think out of all those, try the Mirror Warship and the Styx, of course, are the two better ones. The Styx is a better ship. The Mirror Warship has the better trait. Um, what type of builds do you like to do? Because the Mirror Warship trait is really good. And honestly, the Mirror Warship is a good ship if you do energy weapons. Tearing Goodbye is hard to beat. That's 15% crit chance. So yeah, I'd probably say just Mirror Warship then. Like it on big boats that struggle with turn rate. Mirror Crossfield? Oh, that'd be terrible, Aldo. That would be terrible. Okay, let me go and get some of these other giveaways started up here. So let me /G create. I'm gonna do this one for 30 minutes. 2 winners. PC only. And there we go. There's another giveaway in the Discord there. Currently working towards a kinetic build. The Styx is one of the best torque boats, so but as good as the Styx is, like either way for torps or energy weapons, you would benefit really quite a bit from having Terran Goodbye. So I think I would take Terran Goodbye from the Mirror Warship and then just use uh like something else as a torp platform. Like I think the Fleet Malakowski is still a really good budget torp option. And that's a ship capable of doing 2 mil even without agony. We got that ship, or my team got that ship up to like 2.2 almost, like before agony even came out. So I would say get Terran Goodbye, just because you'll have more use with that, regardless of what build type you go with. As I like the Styx, but Terran Goodbye is such a good trait. And yeah, it does have 75 accuracy also, so that is a fair bit of overflow, like Chell's mentioning. Okay. So, if you win any of these giveaways here, you just need to reach out to me via DM, mention which giveaway it was, and just give me your @ handle, and I'll get stuff mailed out. I might do it during the stream or after. Create. Let's get this. For this one, I'm going to toss up some of these other ones that Brain Drain sent me. We're going to toss these up for 15 minutes here. Only. I'm not spelling this thing right. Let's just copy the text. The Acheron, if Alan's around, I know Alan was liking the ship, but he's been saying, like especially without agony, he's been having some issues with the movement of it. It's a larger ship, so it doesn't handle as well as smaller ships. But the Acheron for beam overload, I think, is a fairly solid ship, but I would say the only use case for it is beam overload. Have you thought about doing a video around how to set up trays and keybinds for the various builds, asking for a friend? Um, I've had thoughts of it, and there's a lot of content that I want to do. I've been talking to Stu quite a bit, um, Nick and a few others, and one of the general conclusions is that, like, while most of my focus generally has been a bit more higher end end game focused stuff. But talking to Stu, MC Stu, and Nick, especially, and Triz, the conclusion is basically that I need to start working on some more like low hanging fruit type content, like that's more beginner friendly. A lot of the like basics, the things that some of us consider is just really basic in the game, but for a new player, they're going to be like, what the hell are you talking about? You know? So stuff like that. Keybinds, definitely, especially because there are issues with keybinds that people don't realize. A big one is, did you know that having your fire all weapons on your spam bar is actually potentially lowering your deeps? Yeah. That's one that I think people aren't going to be happy to learn about. Casual content, I know, Dark Ghost, it brings me pain. What do you think about selling separate ships from anniversary bundles like they made with the 12? I don't think they'll ever do that for the legendaries because they want you to buy. They want you to buy stuff. Steven, how you doing? So you are turning your channel into a casual corner. I know. Overall, I think it's been, for those of you that have been around for a long time, I think rebranding the channel from SOB's Casual Corner to Casual Sab was probably a good choice. Especially SOB's not even my main character anymore. Yeah. Um, with the keybinds and firing weapons, yeah, it can be sometimes things just don't like to work. While I am right here, let's also, I'm going to toss up this here, another one here running for another, we'll do this one for 10 minutes. Only. Yeah, and that's going to be for concealed repairs, starship trait box. I don't remember what concealed repairs does, but that's going to be there as an option. Yeah, I need to go and get some endeavors. Yeah. It's not surprising that there's not a ton of like console specific build stuff out there. Triz could definitely get something like that done. Okay. Plasma damage on ground for 5k. Let's see. Do I have my plasma split beam here? Apparently plasma split beam's the only one I don't have on that character. The link to the Discord is in the description below. Yeah, and something else you can do if you want to mess around with it. It's not the most optimal thing ever, but if you wanted to do, Stephen, like a fire at will build with some overbeams, now over will not proc or will not go off while your fire at will's active, but any over procs that trigger would go off after your fire at will, but there's a timer on it, so I think there's like 10 seconds for the overproc to go off. I used to mess around with some over setups. They're not that great, but if you're wanting to do like a combo like that, that could maybe work. I don't have the cyclic ground weapon. I missed that event. Unfortunately. Chell, you know how great the over weapons are. You relog into your character. They're... With STO right now, it's a bit rough. So, Chai, the thing is that when it comes to lockbox or promo ships being put in the C store, they don't have much impact on the price, as weird as that sounds. Usually, there's not much impact because there are still some people that can't afford the bundles, especially with the Dilex being just dead. And some people still only have the EC route as the only way they can afford to get it. Because those packs, like 120, 150 bucks for a pack, it's still too much for people. Even thank you for the sub there. Let's see. Ronnie, if you want to enter that giveaway for the fleet modules, then yeah. Or the, not fleet modules, the fleet bonus pools. My issue with hybrid builds in general, though, is I don't think we have enough starship traits to really do... Like, if we had 10 starship traits, I would be running hybrid builds right now. I'd run, like, a full-on hybrid cannon scatter volley tort build. But I just, right now, I don't think we have enough trait slots. Off the map. Well, there's nothing else you can do with the DIL vouchers other than use them for rep projects in the future. Like for me, I have some characters just that have like a couple 100K worth of rep deal vouchers on them, and there's nothing I can do with them until I go and grab something else in the future. The fact that the rep deal vouchers can't be used on the rep stores really hurts their value. Yeah, Ronnie, on the Discord, go to the fleet bonus pool giveaway, put your @ handle in there if you haven't already, and I'll be going through off stream and sending those out. That's going to be a fleet mark and fleet credit bonus pool. I know it's not the most valuable thing ever, but it's just to make sure everyone that stopped by that was wanting to get, you know, something fleet related out of this, you know, is able to get something. Yeah. The reputation stuff is good enough, but yeah, it's not top of the line. What is the... Oh my. I have not worked on this character at all. Terrible. It's a mix of phasers and disruptors. Oh. Okay, let's just act like that build doesn't exist. Yeah, I remember Eric, my friend Grim was really into that back in the day. I want to look up Mark 11. This should be enough for my endeavor. You kidding? 11 short? Game hates me. There we go. This character doesn't have anything gear-wise, but the reason I am working on it is because it's my second KDF recruit. And I'm trying to take any advantage I can get to try and get my reputations progressed a little bit faster, you know. I'm a little bit behind because I'd taken about a 12 to 18 month break from the game. From like part of 2018 through 2020. And I fell behind in my endeavors in that time period. So I'm just trying to get anything I can do to get caught up a little bit faster. Destroy Terran ships. I guess I can do that on this character also. I should have just grabbed some attack consoles. Okay. I'm gonna beam back to DS9 because I completely forgot to grab some like just basic attack consoles from the exchange. Yeah, the only rewards from the Klingon recruit that are really worth it are the endeavor bonuses, which you can obtain fairly quickly, and the ship you get from one of the early missions, specifically because it's a free copy of Withering Barrage. But if you already own any of the ships that give Withering Barrage, then that does, of course, decrease the value. Okay. I know, I'm gonna go with pre-fire chambers just to annoy. Where's Shell at? Because I'm gonna be putting a mix of damage types on here for endeavors on this character. Man, the non-fleet ones suck. The like just the crafted or drop ones are just absolutely terrible. Oro, she won the concealed repairs starship trait. Send me a message on Discord with your @ handle, and I'll get that mailed out. What's the point? It's to try and get you some of the items from the reputation stores. It's meant to be a little bit of a teaser to try and get you to mess around with that stuff so that you may go out and then buy things from those rep stores. Most of them aren't like super spectacular, but is it logical? It's not the best thing ever to do. Normally you want your attack consoles to match, you know, the specific damage type you're doing, but it's not the end of the world if you mixed them like that. Like at the end of the day, you know, you have so much flexibility when it comes to builds unless you are going out and doing, you know, like elite content or uh, you know, deeps chasing. I mean, at the end of the day, Ryback, it's still going to be a damage boost for your phasers. There's no diminishing returns with attack consoles. I don't even have bridge officers trained on this one. This build on this character is so abysmally bad. Yeah, this character has nothing on it. I just want to get 10 Terran ships. That's all I want. $2.8K, I know. This is a terrible character. It has literally nothing on it. Spencer. If you win one of the giveaways, then message Spencer on Discord. It should show me at the top right of the Discord. Blues Vest, thank you for the sub there. One more Terran ship with this terrible character, and I got this. Oh, I know how to do this. Where's Chell at? You can see a terrible Thaler on Pulse. Sort of sad how much better that was than like the other weapons on my ship. Yeah, you're fine. He sent me a pending. Oh yeah, I think there's like some Discord stuff that is like filtering out some messages, especially while I'm live. Okay, I accepted your friend request if you want to shoot me a message. Aaron, I've got yours. Let me grab this stuff from the bank. This was the bioessence transfer and concealed repairs. Let me get those dragged out here. Okay, Koros. Check here. Yeah, Shaggy, if you want to try to send the message again now, it should go through. Odin's little podcast? Oh, that was such a long time ago. Yeah, Valken. The Valken was a bit of a dick there in the end, wasn't he? Brent Justice, too. Um, so Eric, the reason I was going through, uh, type it in the type your out to handle Shaggy in general chat in there, and then I'll get it sent out to you. That way, I know that it is um just to verify it's you. Sealed repairs. Okay, there you go. There's your concealed repairs. Let me the other one sent out. Yeah, okay, sorry. So yeah, Eric, the reason I'm going through and doing it on another character is because that is a KDF recruit. Now, I've already got the unlock on one KDF recruit, but technically it is still faster to earn the perk points doing them on KDF recruits because they give you those additional perk points after you hit certain levels of Endeavor points earned on those characters. So I think up until like 700k XP on that character, it's worth doing. So until you've earned 50 perk points or Endeavor perk points on that character, it's worth doing. Yeah, but there sometimes I'll have characters just pre-placed on some maps. Like I keep a engineer over on Nukara so that anytime I need to do the shield or healing ground endeavors or kill Tholians, I can just use that character to do it. Timberwolf, I dealt with Timberwolf a bit back in the day. Through that podcast with Odin. Um, yeah, Timber. I didn't really get along with Timber too well. Um, I didn't respect him as a player or as a person really in the end. So we all know the stuff that happened with him and why he. Well, not everyone will know, but he ended up deleting his channel because it came out that he was not a great person. Eric, if you don't already have a KDF recruit, the next time they make you or they do the event, it is good to at least have one on your account because by playing that KDF recruit and earning some Endeavor or earning Endeavor points on it, you can unlock a 10% bonus that applies account wide. Yeah, there's been an interesting set of content creators over the years. Get this sent out. This was the bioessence transfer, right? Yeah. Okay. There you go. What the hell is that? Artie, what is do you make Triz look not bad? This looks like a Triz level inventory. Ryan, thank you for the sub. Like Waldo, look at this. This is like Triz level. This puts Triz to shame. Triz was collecting all of his Endeavor boxes, and that's a crazy amount. Yeah, Triz needs an intervention too, for sure. Okay, that's crazy. Um, yeah, if they change any recruits, they update all of the existing recruits also. Stargate, how you doing? Yeah, keeping characters on the different like adventure zones or battle zones is generally beneficial. Let me, now that we have those giveaways done, I'm going to start up a couple more giveaways here. And I'm going to also put out there, like, does anybody need a fleet map invite to get stuff that their fleet doesn't have access to? Or do you need a fleet invite to grab a fleet ship that your fleet doesn't have access to? Because part of the focus of this is, you know, it's some fleet related stuff, right? So I want to help anyone out that needs access to stuff that they do not have access to in their fleet. Okay, which ones have I not done yet? I'm gonna delete these last couple giveaways here, so I'm gonna delete the concealed repairs one, bioessence transfer, and the announcements form. Give me a second here to go through and get this posted. I'm gonna start up the giveaways then for the experimental ship upgrade tokens and then the elite bridge officer tokens. And the gambling devices are gonna end here in just a second too, so. Yeah. So we got 2 T6X tokens going up. And I'm also going to put one up for. I'm just going to get these up here. 1 hour. Hero. Only. Yes, elite pets come from the starbase, correct. Okay, let me get caught up on chat here. I was getting those set up. How many characters do I have? I have 56 characters. I used them for doing contraband turn-ins back in the day, but with them nerfing my keybinds for doing duty officer missions, I've been too lazy to keep up with my contraband. And with the Dilex being as it is, it takes me, now that my keybinds don't work like they used to, it takes me a little bit longer to do the contraband each day, and I just haven't wanted to spend, you know, an out, like, 30, 40 minutes just doing contraband each day anymore. Neojet, how you doing? Axel, how you doing? Yeah. So the elite pets all come from the Fleet Starbase, correct? Okay, 2 people won the gambling device. If you, so Wyan Rawl and Luzvus, if you can send me a message, or even better, just go in the here. What I can do is just drop your at handles here. Yeah, just if you so Wine and Luz, if you can, just drop your at handles in the thread that I just created there, and I will get that sent out to you. Holy Mike Doobie, thank you for the subs. I do have the stream on subscription only mode. Subscription only mode, because there was an issue with porn bots on multiple of the streams that I've done in the past, and it's a common thing around YouTube. So I've got an emoji filter set up that a tech channel I follow, Hardware Unboxed, had set up, but that wasn't enough. The bots were still getting through. Yeah, there are some that require you to have some pets will require you have a specific ship unlocked. So not you. And there's one gambling device there, and it's from Headless Horseman. So Headless Horseman's luck is insane. So this will give you some really great luck. Wine roll then, if you can drop your at handle in that thread, I'll get yours sent out also. Or send me a message if well, it won't let you send me it won't let you get a message through to me while I'm streaming here. Okay. So, did anybody need a fleet map invite or a fleet invite, Fed or KDF side, or anything from the fleet holdings that your fleet doesn't have access to? Or if you need a fleet ship, do you need a fleet invite so you can grab, just grab a fleet ship? Because fleet ships you cannot get a map invite for. You actually have to leave your fleet and temporarily join a different fleet to get the ship. You want a Fed Starbase invite? Yeah. Probably. Headless Horseman's lucky. He pulled 2 ships out of 50 boxes. And last night gave me 15 keys. I had him on the bridge standing next to me. And I got a ship within 15 keys. The dude's lucky. You gotta have him you gotta find him in game, stand right next to him. Let me go to SOB here. So I was showing off the Mo guy on the stream I did last night, but this is the legendary version of the assault cruiser, but this is a ship that I used to really enjoy flying back in the day, with the fleet version. Okay, let me head over to the starbase. Webs, can you drop your at handle in chat then? I know I haven't like sent you stuff before, but in my mind with at handles right now, after all the last night's stream especially, I can't remember any at handles other than at Trizio1, who is the top DPS player in the game. The only at handle I remember. Does anybody else need a Fed Starbase invite? Pleb, did you need one? Stop. You know it's true, Triz. Okay, Webs. I got you on my, or do I have you on my friends list? I don't even remember right now. I did so many invites yesterday. Yeah, unfortunately, all of these giveaways are PC only. Let me get, well, I sent Webs an invite there. Yeah, so they're down in the room that's got the weapons. Oh no. Yeah, you know where they are. There are some giveaways that I want to mention here. Let me pull them up. So Joe and Stowe has one, and I talked about this one yesterday, but I want to link it in here again. Joe and Stowe has a giveaway running for Fleet Week, and this is officially like with Cryptic also, so it's some codes. If you go to the bottom of the post, there's codes for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. So each platform has its own giveaway. So I'm going to link this in chat if you're wanting to enter. This is for a Federation Responder Bundle, and there's one link for each platform. So enter on the platform appropriate to you. And then if I go to Trizio here, Triz, is your giveaway still going? Or what's the end date on yours, Triz? Which one has your announcement for the giveaway? Is it? Yeah, so just go look at. No, here it is. So go to the description of Triz's video here, and am I blind? Was there one for 1K? Yep. Okay, I'm blind. I'm sorry, Triz. It's one of those days. Go to Triz's video here, and in the description of it, there's giveaways for different things, and each of the giveaways is for all platforms. So there's a giveaway for the Elite Service Pack, Federation Responder Bundle, and then another for a 10th Anniversary Legendary Bundle. So that's any platform. And Triz, you said that you did end up getting codes for Xbox for the Federation Responder Bundle, right? I don't remember. Okay. Very nice. So make sure to enter all of the stuff Triz has if you're interested in any of that. And yeah, 10th Anniversary Bundle. And then Joe and Stowe has one also on his blog. I just go to the bottom of that post I sent you. And you can enter for those. Okay. While I'm here, does anybody else need any Fed fleet map invites or a fleet invite to a Fed fleet so that they can buy stuff in general? Because part of the goal of today is to help people get fleet stuff that they, don't have access to. Oh, crit chance. I like that. Need another 2 crit chance and I'll be feeling better. Wizard Girly, thank you for that. I do not have any 27s or 47s. I sell those. Those are the only ones that sell. Nobody buys like 26, 24, 22, 20. Everyone only buys 27, even though there's so many other good ones. I did sell my 24 on Fed, though, yesterday. Wizard Girly, thank you for the 3 Herogens. R28s? I want 28s to be in demand, or 29s. How many? This character doesn't have a ton of the Borgdoffs. Okay, I may have lied. I'm lying. It's got a few Borgdoffs, apparently. 28 Psy Command? I don't think. Okay. I'm going to swap ships, and I'm going to hop off this fleet map if nobody else needs an invite. And what I want to do now is the 20-man fleet TFO. This is going to be on Fed side, so if you are interested in joining, be on a Fed character. I'm going to swap over to my fleet Mogai. which I think I named the RRW immersion. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, FedROM counts. As long as you're Fed aligned, you can do it. Triz, I know you hate that skin, but terrible. You're just a hater, Triz. Yeah, Nox to Bat build on this. Really great. Okay. We're gonna do the Starbase Fleet Defense TFO. It's a 20-man. 20-man TFO. So if you are interested in joining, it is normal difficulty. It's under the, well, it's going to be under the, like, the all category, but let's go to Starbase Fleet Defense here and join the public queue. This takes up to 20 people, so if you are interested in joining, now would be the time to queue up. Does everyone need to equip a Slime Devil's Vandy Shield for the run? Triz isn't here. You gotta reserve that for Triz's stream. Yeah, Triz, you're... It's scary there, bud. Oh, no. Wizard Girly? Thank you for the key in the board lockbox. In the middle of Cat's Tail, so you'll be able to join in 45 minutes. I know how it is. Wizard Girly feeding the addiction. I opened a lot of Borg Doff packs when, like, before Borg Doffs were really widely known. And I have continued to open the packs even at like 50 to 60 mil per pack, because if I pull enough of the TAC ones, it's usually profitable. The issue is I have a lot of them over on KDF, and the entire KDF DOF market is effectively dead right now. So if you would like to join the Starbase Fleet Defense, this is a 20-man fleet TFO. Go to your queue window, or the operations window, and under the all category, go down to Starbase Fleet Defense and join the public queue. We have room for 20 people in this TFO. I don't think they are. Lead alert. Oh no, there's a couple of them here, but these ones are only 5-player. Yeah. We just gotta wait now for people to join up for Starbase Fleet Defense here. And remember, this is on the Fed side. So if you have any Federation-aligned characters that would like to join, there it goes. Glad to hear that's working for you. There's something else that was pointed out to me afterwards is also the kit module from the Discovery reputation that like pulls things in towards you. That can help also to pull in any of them that are stuck. Okay, I'm gonna put out a public announcement in 10K. Need people to queue up. Yeah. The gravity pull one. gravity containment mod or containment unit. Yeah, this can be pretty good too because it'll pull them in towards you. So that stack of blueberry pancakes in your honor. What is Triz's favorite ship? That's a good question. I know he likes the Kelvin, and it's going to be the Norway as soon as that's out. Triz has been asking about the Norway for a long time. There we go. There's the pop. I'm going to accept. Here we go. So with this TFO, there's 4 different groups. If you can stay in your area and just remember which part of the map you're protecting, that would be great. There's 4 different areas for us to protect. And the starting is going to, the startup is going to be a little bit slow because it takes time for the ships to move from the starbase to each of the points. So you've got about 2 minutes at the start to just get in position and wait. Wizard Girlie, thank you again for the Herogens and the key there. I'll put the key to very good use. Nick, how's it going, buddy? Did you call out of work or did you end up going? Oh yeah, you have to turn lighting 2.0 off. So, once it loads. This map does not support lighting 2.0, so what you have to do is go into your settings. Go into your settings and go to your graphics tab and turn lighting 2.0 off at the bottom right. So you see how everything is like real glowy right now? Once you turn lighting 2.0 off, it looks like normal. Just remember to turn lighting 2.0 back on. So just go into straight line after you warp in and protect whatever fleet object is directly in front of you.
Requesting escort to the warp out traffic beacons.
No, we're good. You sounded terrible yesterday, Nick, so good to hear that you're getting some rest. I mean, you can leave lighting 2.0 on, which, yeah, people do have a good point. It makes things more visible. Like, the ships are all super bright. But it makes my ship look terrible. Yeah, absolutely. Zor, I do hope that they pick the Valdor over the Akira myself too. But I know there's more demand for the Akira, and it's a Fed ship, so that will probably get priority. The Mogai is classified as, I mean, it's still like an escort style ship. I think it's more of like a destroyer. They classify it as like a heavy warbird, which I guess would be like a heavy escort. Where are the links to get prizes for Xbox? So, I have it here. Go to the description of Triz's video here, and he's got some stuff. And then Joe and Stowe also has some stuff on his blog at the bottom. So in the description of the YouTube video, and then at the bottom of Joe and Stowe's blog post.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
I hit my buffs way too early there. Y'all are about to see why they don't make 20-player TFOs.
Enemy reinforcements attacking Alpha Group. Enemy ships swarming in. Here's Charlie Group. Additional enemy ships attacking Group Bravo. New enemy contacts near Delta Group. Raider Group Charlie.
We're done.
Alpha away.
We're done with this side. There we go. I'm going to turn lighting 2.0 back off.
Delta away. Long-range sensors detect additional contacts incoming. 30 seconds.
I am using Disruptor Dual Heavy Cannon setup. Now we have to go back to the starbase to defend it. Just remember which part of the map you were defending, because you'll have to go back there for the next phase. So now we just have to defend the starbase.
Large enemy fleet inbound.
Ship is under attack.
This is so laggy.
Swarm signatures closing to our outlying facilities.
Okay, go back to the area you initially defended. Yeah, that's laggy. I should probably slot something. I don't have PFP on this character. You could heal the starbase back up. The starbase is taking damage because the game is lagging with us having this many people in.
Our outlying facilities.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Yeah, the lag is really bad here. Okay, now we have to go back to the starbase.
Heavy vessels detected. Enemy ships are the line.
If anyone has the protomatter field projector, if you could pop it on the starbase to heal it. Because that'll heal it right back up to 100. There we go. There's PFP. PFP is amazing. Protomatter field projector, best way to heal NPCs.
Warning.
There we go. And that is why Cryptic does not make 20-player TFOs, because it lags like crazy. 136 fleet marks. Back in the day, this used to be really difficult, but when you have 20 people in a map nowadays, the game cannot handle it. Even 10 players in a map is too much. Thank you everyone for joining though. That was fun to do. It's real laggy, but you picked up a Quark Hollow. Ronnie, the DS9 bridge officers in the game do have there is like a holographic Quark that you can get. So I can actually swap over and show that. Go to this character. Yeah, that's meant to be something that takes a while. Like it shouldn't be done like just that fast, but the difficulty of the game is not what it used to be. So I need to get the other gambling device sent out from before. Let me go and do that. Okay, Lion, there you go. There's your gambling device from the very lucky individual there. Headless Horseman. This Borg lockbox is not going to give me a Borg Juggernaut. The reverse psychology didn't work on it. Thank you, Wizard Girly, for the master key. Looks like I had another giveaway go off for Hitter and Distant Night. Let me get your the thread. Oh. Okay. So the T6X token drawing ended a minute ago. Also, these were generously donated by Brain Drain. So Peter and Distant Night, you two have both won a T6X token. Drop your @ handle in and I'll get those mailed out. Oh, it's because I have lighting, I turned lighting 2.0 off. Yeah, let me get that fixed. There we go. So, Mike, the DS9 bridge officers, let me get back to that. These DS9 bridge officer packs here, DS9 bridge officers, will open up into one of these random bridge officers here. So there's a holographic Quark, Loris, Lak Wayun, Rom, Kurland, Nog. Yeah, there's a few of them there. Do I have any of them? No, on one of my characters, I have some of these DS9 bridge officer packs opened. Let me put the Slopey in my bank. I really need to go through and clear out my inventory. Okay, where did them DS9 bridge officers go? Here they are. I think the Quarks are like really rare from this too. Yeah, because I've just opened 23 of them and didn't get a single Quark. But I think I do have a Quark here. Do I not? That drop rate's terrible. Thank you for stopping by, Mike. You have fun. Quark. Is there just straight up no quirks on the exchange? The hell? I'm gonna raid a fleet bank here real quick. Nobody saw anything. Give me... Or I'm gonna put those back on the other character, and we're gonna see... I need to put that... You put those there, and then put that EC back in Stu's fleet bank. Well, did I miss Stu joining? I don't think I did. Stu don't care. I borrowed EC from here before, and I always put it back. Yeah, I'll get those T6X coupon or yeah, coupons, the tokens mailed out here in a sec. Okay. Give me a quark. I got 2. Caleb, how you doing? I got 2 of them. Now, once you get a holographic quark, what you do is you go and put it up on the exchange for half a bill. David, thanks for stopping by. Have a good day. Working on that beam overload engineer. That is a combo that about makes me want to start in the bottle there, Kalis. That's a set of words I never want to hear, okay? It's too early in the day for that. Donks, yeah. That drop rate's really terrible, though. There's nothing. It's a bit of a meme, Axel. It's that the meme is that I'm not a fan of the engineer class when it comes to space stuff, and anyone that's done some of the DPS stuff with me knows that I am a really big fan of having an engineer in those types of runs. And beam overload, because beam overload in a DPS environment, beam overload is not the strongest. Should listen to him off stream. Okay. What I'm gonna go do now is I'm gonna raid all of Stu's fleet bank here. And I'm gonna wipe the market out of these DS9 bridge officer boxes, and I'm gonna try and get as many of these quarks as possible. Just someone else is already doing that. Terrible. Terrible. Someone's trying to pull a quark right now. Okay, how much EC did I take out? I think I took out 26 mil. Let's just put that back in a little bit. Yeah, so I got to put 26 mil back in Stu's fleet here. I'll do that later. Not like anybody's using the EC there. Yeah, engineers are very good at ground. Engineers are amazing for ground. Yeah, I should have just bought them all up when I was at the exchange there before. I should have just cleared the market out right there. It's my bad. I got 4 of them. I got 4 of them for 26 mil. There we go. Do I have... Is that a cork right there? Dog. Give me some? Yeah. Wonder if I have any of those boxes over here. Just 3? Damn it. That's disappointing. I was hoping for more than that over on this character. And they screwed me over anyways. Terrible. Great endgame stream today. I know. It's great. Triz, thank you for stopping by, man. Jemadar Vanguard Engineers, probably the strongest ground tunes. Absolutely. The Jemadar Vanguards, I think, are in general have been underrated. I think Jemadars are a very strong race when it comes to end game min max performance. Triz, Cables, thank you for that, man. Thank you for that. We got some proper parses posted there of Trizander's record level DPS. I probably have more of these DS9 boxes on some of these alt characters. The truth is out again. Triz is lucky. I could literally go and put like on the deeps table that he's got like a 100 million DPS record. Wouldn't be anything he could do about it. Terrible. Spencer, can you show us how to properly do NTT? I don't know how to do NTT, dude. I'm not really a ground player other than the exchange. Okay, I need to get some of these giveaways sent out here, so I've got the @ handles for... Oh, the key drawings happened. Okay. So I'm going to create a thread here. Please drop @ handles in here. So if you are one of the 10 people that just won some of the master keys, then please put your @ handle in the thread that I just made for that giveaway. Now I am going to get the T6X tokens sent out. Always opening the wrong thing here. T6X. What lag? No lag at all in this game. There's the T6X tokens. Let me get that closed out then. We got another giveaway here for the Elite Bridge Officer tokens. There's 16 minutes left on that. We have 56 entries so far. And a reminder, there's also, if you scroll up in the channel, all the way up at the top, there's a giveaway here for 5 fleet ship modules to 2 winners. That ends in a day. And the very top thing in the giveaways channel is 1,000,000 dilithium for your fleet. Now, I can't trade you the dilithium. So what this is going to be is I am going to join your fleet if you need dilithium in your fleet, and I will contribute it to projects. So only enter that if you actually need that for your fleet on the Fed or KDF side. So this is for 1,000,000 dilithium that you get from me temporarily joining your fleet and contributing to projects that need dilithium. So if you are in a fleet that is struggling, then enter that top giveaway. But yeah, that's not me giving you dilithium because there's no way to trade it. That's me joining your fleet to contribute dilithium to your projects to help you out with your projects and your holdings. Why do I always open the wrong thing? Okay. We created a new fleet. Terrible. Terrible, Caliph. You just joined up with Trizander? Good. His giveaways there that he's doing, that's cross-platform, so that's really handy. Too bad we couldn't get Borg ships. I mean, they're basically already doing that demo, aren't they? Like, most of what they do nowadays is just ship after ship. Okay, so group list, let me get you this sent out. Or if you're in game, let me just verify that there's no numbers. Group list. Yep, that is correct. Send. Those keys went through. Let me do it like this just so I can see the at handles a little bit easier. So let me give a thumbs up to you. Let me see. This is right. Yep. Here's your 5. Broken Soul, if you can hear me, just give me a minute. Get these sent out. Sure. And I know I've just sent you stuff before. Sure. Yeah, remember to include the like the numbers after your at handle here? Okay. Guard 2266. Is there any numbers after? I'm just doing this with everyone just to double check. It's good. Okay, 2 people have not put their info in for the last set of keys here, so make sure to go through and do that if you were on this list here. So I think that's who we're missing. Sergeant Psycho and Yandar, I think, or yeah. Okay, bro. So what's up? Uncon? Do you want me to give these away right now or for the builds Discord? Someone was opening some Discovery Far From Home lockboxes I see there. Thank you very much. Do you want me... You're listening. What's this? Let me catch up on chat here. What's story content? Elmo thinks it's important to be kind. Terrible. Nah, the devs aren't a fan of infected. I'd probably use this for the stuff you just gave me there, Broken Soul. I would use for the builds Discord. So let me put these in my bank because the builds Discord, that's gonna be. I'm gonna do a set of streams probably comparable to this for the builds Discord, and the reason the builds Discord is going to have a big set of giveaways also is because of the 1-year anniversary of the builds Discord. Yeah. I played some DS9 everyone talks about. I think they unfortunately I think they're working today. Okay, Rosen. Okay, so there's still Sergeant Psycho and Yandar, I think, are the last 2 to claim their keys. So if you both can just drop your at handles in this here, I can get those sent out. And there's 9 minutes left on the Elite Bridge Officer token giveaway also. I'm going to take the T6X token giveaway down, being that that has completed. The gambling device one, I'll leave the main post up for that. I'm going to ask again too, does anybody need any fleet map invites for PC or KD or on PC for Fed or KDF side to get stuff your fleet doesn't have access to, or do you need a fleet ship and do you want a fleet invite to a fully built out fleet so you can buy it? So you'll have instant store access. So if you need an invite, let me know what side you need the invite on. Do you need a fleet invite or map invite? And yeah, and then give me your at handle. You do, Alan? Oh no, Kalith. Kalith, you're getting it thinks you're like a spammer. It's making me approve all of your posts with that like hug emote you have. I need coffee. That's what I've got in that mason jar. I have like a beer mug that I pretty much use normally um for my coffee in the morning, but the dishwasher's been like really acting up recently, and we've had the load run through twice now, and it just even like with barely anything in there, it's just not cleaning anything. So I'm gonna have to have maintenance come look at that. Invites to the 9th inner circle of casual. Sacrilege? I know, Axel, I know. Just a really big cup, you know? I got a problem. I just like to have a big cup of coffee in the morning, and it works perfectly for that. Send over the invite? Sorry. I just saw your message, Brooke, so let me get you those invites. There you go. Take a minute to appreciate the thank you there, Broken Soul. Very much appreciated. That's a very detailed character right there. Thank you very much, man. So the Builds Discord is going to have a couple ships for its giveaway. How long does it take for Dilithium to sell? I think we're looking at about 4 weeks right now. Yes, the likes are appreciated on the stream. So Broken Soul just gave me a ton of stuff for the Builds Discord, and that will be given out with an upcoming big first anniversary for the Builds Discord later this month. I've been really bad about doing my dilithium recently. I think for me, part of it is in the time it takes for me to do the entire dilithium cycle, I can do a video, you know, like a news video or something like that. And I don't like just spamming the news videos, but time-wise, I would rather make a news video than do dilithium, you know? The news video is going to net more than the dilithium would. Yeah, about a month, yeah. So, how long do we have on this giveaway here? Where is it? 4 minutes left on the Elite Bridge Officer tokens. There's 2 of them up for grabs. I know not everyone was a fan of the Elite Bridge Officer tokens, but there's some really nice quality of life to them. News videos earn more dilithium, yeah. At the end of the day, yeah. Like, me doing my dilithium, like, going through and getting... If I go through all 56 characters, well, I only have 55 set up to do contraband, but 55 times 2,000, I get 100... I don't know why I typed 55 there, but 55 times 2,000, I'm getting 110k dill for like 30 to 40 minutes work. Yes, that's a lot, but that's also a lot of time on that. And in practice, you know, with the current dill rates, that's $2.20. I'm going to get more from a news video than that. How do you sign up for this giveaway? On the build, or it's on my personal Discord, linked in the description down below. You just go there and go to the giveaways channel, and you'll see the Elite Bridge Officer token. Yes, and the news video can fund gambling in warships. I haven't really been doing much gambling in warships, to be honest. I think for me, I'm at a point with warships that I just got through a big grind with the dockyard, and I don't want to necessarily burn myself out on that game, so it's, you know, just taking it slow, not really pushing it too much there. Oh, I'm really casual in warships. Yeah. I'm very casual in warships, without a doubt. Another reminder too, if you are on my Discord, there's a channel here that I'm going to be making private after the stream. And then everyone that commented in here, I'm going to be sending out some bonus pools to, and probably some DOFs. So you have until the end of the stream to drop your @handle in this fleet bonus pool giveaway chat channel in my Discord. At which point I will be, you know, as I said, at the end of the stream, that channel is going to be private, and I'm going to be sending out bonus pools to those that entered their @handle in there. Sergeant Psycho. I've got your @handle. It's sent out. Me get your action there. Giveaways. Venro and Luzvas at Sevet, you both have won an Elite Bridge Officer token. So let me make the thread here again. Build's Discord anniversary will probably be the last weekend of October. Because I made the initial like Reddit thread for the Build's Discord on October 27th last year, I think it was. So if I look at the thing here, probably on the 29th and 30th is when I'll do like streams and do the actual like giveaways. Still, but I do need to clarify, some of the giveaways will be specifically on the streams I do. Others will be you know, just put on there like normal, like the normal giveaways would be, where I'll probably run them for a couple weeks. Especially for the ships. Stop playing when the subs were introduced. I enjoy playing the subs sometimes, but they definitely, like, I think the game would be better off without them. So Seveth, I've got your, and this is for Overwhelming Force is okay. For being, it's not a best in slot, it's far from it, but like at a budget level, sure. Arctor Chief, thank you for the sub. I had to get to the correct window to see what the beep is for. So those are sent out. Let me get that closed out then. The Bridge Officer tokens are given away. There's still 2 giveaways at the top of the Discord. Just remember the top one, the very top one, the 1 million dill. Please only enter that if you actually are in a fleet where you would need the dilithium. And ideally not a built out fleet. Like, ideally I would want the fleet that I'm helping to be a fleet that is still working on their holdings and needs assistance, you know, with their stuff. So please only enter this very top giveaway if you're in that scenario where your fleet actually needs the dilithium. Let's see what STO Better says about Overwhelming Force, though. STO Better has a really good tier list, and they have most traits on it, but I don't. Overwhelming Force, I just don't recall as being that great. So energy tier list here. Let's see if they even have overwhelming force on there. It's rated as C tier. So they say that it's not that good. Like a bank fleet, terrible. No, I'd want you. I mean, if you win and you want the dilithium for your bank fleet, sure, but ideally, if it's a fleet that's actually trying to build up, then that's what I want to help out. Can you get a link to it? Yeah, let me drop this in here. This is on STO Better. Let me get this dropped in. STO Better is a great resource. They dive into the numbers really well. Like most YouTubers, like myself, I never really dive that far into the numbers. These guys have calculators to like go in and do, calculate which trait combo's best, which modifiers are best. Like the amount of detail that you can go into is insanely in depth, but it will be very confusing for most people to go in and just start messing around with. So it's very detailed, but I don't think that you're gonna probably find too much use with the guides in most cases, or not the guides, the tools. The guides are really good. The guides they have are really good, the tier list, but the tools can be a bit not beginner friendly, would be how I'd say it. Max level of a fleet is 85. Do I have any free slots in the Armada? No. Thank you, Seveth. Yeah. Like, the only time I think I would cover math in a video would be, like... And I think this would be a good video to do for me, is talking about, is there diminishing returns with TAC consoles? No, there's not. But a lot of people think there is. Like, when it comes to TAC consoles... if you have 1,000 base damage and you have a TAC console that is giving you a 10% damage boost, then that 10% damage boost is going to be based on that 1,000 initial, so it's an extra 100. You add on another TAC console, it's giving you 100 again. And again, like that's how the math works with TAC consoles. So people think it's somewhat diminishing, but you're still getting the same boost based on your base damage with each one you add. It's just, it looks smaller and smaller. Not if you present it correctly. Where the math is, the stuff that I would have to look into a bit more before I did a video would be like damage resistance and debuff. And I do want to get into like the debuff math a little bit just for some calculations, because that's not something I've looked at in a very long time. But that damage resistance, both positive and the negative side with debuffs, does have diminishing returns. So that is the one part of the game where there is diminishing returns. And that's why you see that you can't really get your damage resistance above like 75 without going and using some of the bonus resistance items. SROs? I mean, yeah, SROs are great. Who doesn't love that 10% crit chance? Gambling device? SROs are still bugged on Ramis, yeah. Superior Romulan operative. Everyone's favorite bridge officer. Okay, so I still have one set of things to give away here. So there's still 5 unclaimed keys. I'm going to set those to the side. But Brain Drain also gave me 10 of these 20k CXP bonus pools to give out. So I am going to do another giveaway for those. But put up here. This is going to be a short giveaway, so we're doing 5 minutes. 10 winners. 20k CXP bonus pool. And I need to add PC only. Okay, 5 minutes on that giveaway. So with this CXP stuff, I am also going to give away some duty officers in the mails. So you're going to get a CXP bonus pool and 4 random duty officers to clear inventory or clear space on my character here. Are they good for beam overload engineers? Yes, Caliph. SROs are literally like good for everyone, even like tanks. Like your tank wants to have more crit chance and severity. They're good for everything. So there's a giveaway up on the giveaways channel now on my Discord for there will be 10 winners for a 20k CXP bonus pool and also some duty officers. So I know you guys just love getting mailed random duty officers. This interaction failed. It's not working. Not working for you either? Okay. I'm going to have to delete that giveaway and restart it. So if you did enter, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to re-enter. Looks like the giveaway bot's having some issues. They have a status page. /status. They don't have a status page. Let me try that again. Give me a second. I can't see chat right this second. G create. Okay, I'm going to restart it now, and we'll see if it goes through. Let me know if you guys have issues again with that going through. The previous giveaway should have been deleted, but if the one from before pops back up, we're just going to ignore it. We're going to go with this one that I just started. No, it's not working for you? Try restarting your Discord, too, to see if that helps, because more people are able to enter this one so far. It works? Okay. So you're going to... 10 winners are going to get 20k CXP bonus pools and some duty officers. Works fine, good. After getting fleet tac consoles and extra starship trade slot, yeah, SROs, definitely. The issue with SROs is the cost, though. Like, you know, you've got 160k fleet credits per, so times 5, that's 800,000 fleet credits, right? And then there's that additional, like, 40k dilithium per. So, yeah, they're expensive. Not everyone can afford the SROs, especially now that the rare ones that had SRO are gone. DOFs will be fed. Yes, 500 DOFs is the cap. How do you use Tiny Task? Okay. I'm going to set those over to the side. So Tiny Task. Let's say I've got... Let me pop it open. Tiny Task. You might have to start Tiny Task as admin. And when you're using Tiny Task, you're going to record the action you want to do. So let's say I want to open these bridge officer manuals up as like Chemosite 1 or something. I would hit the record button. I would do the action. Accept. And then I would let it repeat. Except you can't do scroll like I just did. When you do the record, you need to like click the you have to click the slider here, and you can't just scroll down. You need to like click it. Playback. But by doing that, I can literally just sit back and have it rip open the pack of chemosite for me. And my hands are off the keyboard. This is doing it by itself. I feed my DOFs, I know. The only thing that sucks when this is doing anything like this is, you know, it's using my keyboard, you know, it's I can't move my mouse or use my keyboard, so I can't actually do anything while this is going. I could have it go faster. No, it'll repeat the exact thing, the exact clicks that you did. So it'll repeat the clicks and mouse movement. So you see it's doing the exact same thing that I did every time here. You may have to start it as admin if you have it running over the game. So let's say I want to rip more than that. Let's say I want to rip open like a full stack of chemosite. I would just have it do 20 at a time, and I would probably increase the speed. That. The neck. Thank you for the sub. Let's go repeat count 20. I know I'm doing this off screen, so it probably doesn't help, but I've set the play speed. I'm going to set the play speed to 4. So it'll go forward 4 times faster than I did. I've set the repeat count to 20 for the entire stack of boxes. And I've got the playback key set to F8 so I can easily hit it. So now I'm just going to hit F8. It's ridiculous to me that they do not have a button or a way to open the entire pack at once. Like the entire stack of 20, especially when we're talking weapon packs like Ty was saying there. It's ridiculous. Tiny Task, yep. Tiny Task is what I use. I think I'm using an older version of it. It will always pick whatever, you know, it's going to repeat your actions, so it will go with whatever I had it set to go out and do. and I can just keep repeating this over and over to open the packs I'm trying to open. I do this when buying DOFs too from the Fleet Starbase because the slider doesn't go far enough for how many you typically want to buy. But literally, like, oh, it only did 18 times. Terrible. See, if I go and do that myself, it takes a bit longer. Count. Probably. I probably should be showing that off on stream because I have had people actually reporting me off of some of my recent videos, so they should, my thoughts are they should make the system easier to use. So everything you saw, yeah, let's yeah, that probably isn't legal to the game's terms of service, but it's ridiculous how bad the interface is here for doing things like opening these packs. Like anyone that has ever opened these weapon packs, you know how much of a pain this stuff is. Like you have to open all the packs one by one. It's ridiculous. Like every time I want to open a weapon pack, not only do I have to select the weapon pack, I then have to choose, do I want beam? Okay. Well, then I have to click that. You know, it's just a pain. I've been reported for things, yeah. Um, like when I did the, I think when I did the Agony video, you know, talking about Agony Redistributor, I got reported off of that. Just a bit. So there's people out there that don't like some of the things I talk about, and I have to be careful talking about topics like this because people, especially like I haven't been saying the most positive things ever about some of the stuff Cryptic has done recently, so definitely need to be a bit more careful about what I say with regards to things like this. Yeah, I was told someone reported um that I was showing off an exploit. Check PayPal. No. Thank you, Alan. Thank you very much. We add that to the Black Friday. Opening up packs hardly an exploit. Yeah. But some people are. It's interesting. Let's leave it at that. Thank you very much, Alan. But I think that the quality of life stuff, like I don't like how there's been a degradation in quality of life with the game over the past couple years. You know, weapon packs, big example. When you opened weapon packs a couple years ago, it or any of these packs, even the trait boxes, it remembered what you picked. It doesn't do that anymore. So every time you want to open a pack, you have to scroll back down the list, select what you want. And if you're opening like just a couple lock boxes, sure, that's not a big deal. But when you're opening a lot of lock boxes and you have lots of boxes in your inventory, that becomes a pain. Like, if I go to SOB, like, if I look at the amount of stuff that's in the inventory or the bank on this character, there's no way I would ever open this by hand. Like I would be using Tiny Task to open up these boxes, and you'll see when I go here, like all of these Infinity boxes at the bottom, I'm not going to open these by hand. You know, I'm if I want to rip these open, I'm going to do it, you know, with Tiny Task. Fun fact, I had to go see a hand like a wrist or like arm doctor recently, because I have actually been having issues with my left wrist. And I was wondering, you know, is it carpal tunnel or something? It's not, thankfully, but still, like, you know, it was sort of fun. I mean, it sucks, but it was sort of funny with the meme that was going on, because I talked about this a couple months ago about how opening these packs will cause you to develop like a repetitive stress injury. You know, thankfully that's not at all what's going on with my wrist. It's like a cyst right inside, like right up against the tendon that's occasionally causing some pain. So I got an MRI later this month, and they'll probably like suck it out or something, I think they were saying. But thankfully not carpal tunnel, but it fit along with the meme of me like clicking a lot trying to do stuff in the game. What's a good weapon set? Ball's good. Honestly, Ball anti-proton is still really good. A lot of people moved away from it when they nerfed the interaction with Chemocyte. Or not nerfed, but fixed. But Bowel Anti-Proton's still really good. It's like the top tanking weapon choice. And if you get a Bowel Vandy shield, that's a lot of EC right there. Bowel Vandy shields, let's check. 194 mil. Been watching Near Sab this whole time. I think I am actually, like yeah. Yeah, you're watching Near Sab this entire time. Most favored kit modules and armor? I would say when it comes to kit modules, you know, obviously Agony Field Generator. Agony Field Generator, Bowel Obelisk, the summer event one, the Ball Lightning, you know, those are all really good. Body armor, this character's got the Herald one on right now, but I mean the Fleet one's also really good from way back. When is it? The Advanced Fleet Recoil. I mean, for EV suit, yeah, burn them. I've got a really casual setup on this character. I need to do my Halloween and like event stuff. I'm gonna do the patrols. I'm gonna do skeleton crew here. I don't have ball lightning on though. Let me get that slotted. And we'll just leave the rest on call today. Yeah. Leave your bridge officer right at like spawn. Of course, use your gambling device too, right?
Light the candles. Their glow will make the skeletons vulnerable to attack.
The other one is really going for my bridge officer? Are you kidding me? Get back into the light here. My bridge officer's back at spawn and it's still trying to go for it. I left my bridge officer all the way back at spawn though. This is such a dark map. All lightning from the summer store. Very good for this. Barely just stand in the light. It's also such a dark map. Need to turn the brightness up here. Display. There we go. It's way too bright now, but at least I can see things. Yeah, the console sucks, which is really unfortunate. My gun's doing like no damage. All the visual effects. I didn't pull him into the light. I think ball lightning in general is just a really good kit module. The boss is already dead. On over. Yeah, you can still get ball lightning. You might have to buy the favors off of the exchange, but it is still available in the event store year round under the ground category. Out here. Already go past it. That's the top of my blind. Yeah. It's in here somewhere. You could just use the search box at the top to find it. There we go. Do I have any videos on tanking? I have a video on the best tanks in the game right now, but I don't have like a specific video on like a current tank build. That's something I want to work on. And I think like a heavy tank on the Legendary Odyssey would be good, especially with the Odyssey getting a lot of attention recently. So I don't have a video up currently, but I do want to in the future. There is also a bunch of tank stuff over on the builds Discord if you want to see what some tank builds look like. My brightness is really high because that map was dark, so I'm going to go back through, run that again, just get my daily done. Okay, so I am going to leave my bridge officer like all the way back here. Okay, look, I'm leaving it all the way back in spawn. Which you can do by hitting this little arrow at the top left right above your bridge officer. You can set a rally point for them and then they'll stay there. Need to get their attention. Come on over. I mean, you can make a tank out of many ships. It's just when you get down to like a really high performance tank, you really want to have command because command has suppression barrage, which is really good uh for reducing the amount of damage that enemies can do to you. Yeah, ball lightning is just real easy for this. Yeah, Fleet Baron is definitely a solid option. I don't have any ground keybinds set up, which probably is making this a little bit slower for me. I'm gonna run around, turn all the candles on, because these guys are really slow to pop out. I always forget that there's yet another wave. Some people were saying the witch one can be faster, but I'm gonna just keep running this one because I've already you know, it's not that hard to do. Both anti-proton beams using for tanking, you can, but the bowel are good because of the refraction. There goes the boss. You want to see XP? Yeah, I'll get to that in a minute here. Let me get this daily done.
Thank you for rescuing me. Your kindness shall not.
Yeah. I was using the gravity containment unit from Disco rep there. Yeah, that helps. That allows you to pull them in. And ball lightning, I think you just stand in the light and you let them come to you and you hit that. It just farms them. Okay, let me go back over and get some of those CXP bonus pools sent out. The reason Ball Anti-Proton ends up being the top performer for tanking is because they have a refraction built in, where when you shoot them, they'll hit a secondary target with every single shot, and that will trigger things like energy refrequencer, I believe, the beta healed off. I could be wrong. I need to recheck it, but it can do quite a bit there. Here. Okay. So if you want, drop your at handle in there, and I'll get stuff. I'll get stuff mailed out here. I use on the tank builds. I usually use single beam. Go to my bridge. Just a little bit of an OCD thing. I like to split these stacks before I'm giving away so I don't accidentally like mail the entire thing to one person, you know? That'd be unfortunate. Let me start to taken care of. Let's put that there. Can you CSV tank? You could, but beam arrays are the most effective for tanking because you're able to get threat in such a wide area. With cannon scattervolley, you are going to be limited to really pissing off the enemies directly in that forward cone of you. With beam arrays, you know, you're getting 360-degree coverage. Kigo, you just missed a couple giveaways here. And the nice thing with the Bowl anti-proton is it's not a proc. It's literally just the weapons have the refraction. Every shot out is dealing a refraction attack that will deal a small bit of damage. So most weapon procs don't go off, especially under like fire at will. Not in a reasonable amount. So Bowl refractions, every last shot is going to have its special effect. That's what makes Bowl anti-proton so good, is they do they do a chain of damage to secondary targets, and then that is increased if you have the Bowl 2-piece on from the Lobby store. Why do I have so many kit modules? Because I was opening the kit module boxes to try and get Agony field, the Agony field generators, and Bowl obelisk. Okay, let me start getting these sent out. So I'm going to send out a CXP bonus pool and then 4 random duty officers that are not Borgs. Sorry if that's what you were hoping for. Zio, there you go. Okay. I give myself just a smidge more room here. Zio, yours is sent. So I'll take a few minutes to do this. Just random DOS, you guys know the drill. Got you. Agony field generators, yeah, they've always been popular. I don't think they ever stopped being popular. They're really good. Popular kit modules for science, I can't really speak too much to that. I think like endothermic induction field, the paradox bomb, there are builds you can do where you can like suck everything in together and then do like fire and cold damage to them, like cold fusion flash. Like there's some neat builds I've seen people do. Hey, Mike, do your 20k CXP boost and then some DOFs here. These are just random DOFs. I really don't care what you guys do with these. If you keep them, sell them, break them down, I really don't care. But thank you again to Brain Drain for the CXP boost, the keys, the T6X tokens, the Elite Bridge Officer tokens, and Bow's Essence Transfer, and what else was there? Concealed repairs or whatever. Thank you again for all those donations. Very generous of you, buddy. This. Yeah, and everyone's included the numbers after their name, which is really handy for me too to make sure that I'm sending it to the right person. Yeah, so there's 3 people left that haven't put their @handles in here. So if you are one of the people that I did not get to send you your rewards, just drop your @handle in here in this thread so I can get your stuff sent to you. Even if I already have your @handle, if you could just put it in there again, it'll just help me out. Okay, let me go take a look at my science build on ground. Because I feel like my science build, it's outdated a little bit, but it still works really well. It was a really powerful build when I initially set it up a couple years ago. By a couple years, I mean like 4 or 5 years. Like, it's been a long time, but it still works. Paradox Bomb to drag things in. Anti-time entanglement field to do damage to the things that I've dragged in. Cold fusion flash to do more damage to them. Exothermic induction field to do more damage. Medical tricorder would be dropped for seismic agitation field to do damage to the things that I dragged in. And then I had a ball obelisk on just because that does a lot of damage. As I said, this is a really old build. This is like a build from before Mark 15. Literally, this is a very old build. And look at that kit frame. That used to be expensive. K-Perf 3. That was an expensive kit frame back in the day. And then they put the Ryza kit frame in, and now it's the best for that. Alpha, let me get yours sent out. Best ground shield. I think most people still use the Nikul shield with the Nikul plasma weapon slotted, because the 2-piece gives you some survivability and like some boost, right? Or the shield gives you survivability, is it? And then the 2-piece gives you some sort of boost. Alpha, let me get you yours. Random doff time here. Not Borg doffs. Borg doffs are needing to sell. I've learned the hard way that doing doffs on the KDF side is not working out very well for me. Crit 30 Sparty, yeah. Old but not obsolete, yeah. It slams. Like when it pulls everything in and then I hit all those other kit modules on whatever's dragged in, they die. But that build is from before Mark 15, but it still works. It's not like the game has changed, that much over the years. Lots of old builds still work as well as they did years ago. Like Ox to Bat, I know a lot of people have moved away from it, but Ox to Bat is still as good as it was 5 years ago. Yeah, the Disco rep has some really good stuff. Best ground armor. I know a lot of people like the Burnham stuff, but that's mostly just the EV suit, right? The non-EV suit I don't think is as good, is it? I don't even remember. Like, Stu, how's it going, man? I woke up at armor, same stats. Okay, so yeah, the Disco armor is probably what you want to do then. I don't have that on this character. I never went out and got it. Yeah, the Q Marque set is definitely pretty potent. I just hate the visual aspect of it. Yep, I see here. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. What I was saying, Oxtabat, these older builds, like, people don't generally run Oxtabat as often nowadays, but it's not like Oxtabat's bad. In fact, I would say Oxtabat, when it comes to reliability, is still, Oxtabat or half Oxtabat, half Photonic Officer. That's the most reliable options you're going to have for cooldown reduction. Boimler works. Boimler generally works quite well, but it's not guaranteed. There will be little gaps here or there where Boimler just doesn't work. How have I been going? Dude, what time are you starting up your stream? Or are you not streaming today? No stream today, never mind. I just looked at your YouTube. Never mind. You haven't gotten your prize. Axel, you want a CXP boost? Did you put your app handle in the channel? There should be a thread that if you see right under giveaways, it's like congrats Sensory Sammy, you should have gotten at in there. If you can put your at handle in there, old boy. Yeah, just put your name in there so I can put a check mark under it, because there's still a couple others missing. Just to know that I sent it to you. Even though I have your at handle, if you could do that, then good. Busy week, I gotcha. There you go. Your check mark then. There you go. Thank you for dropping it in there. Yeah, it's just because there's gonna be there's one unclaimed now, and then there's also another unclaimed on the keys. So just having that handles in there, even if I already have you, just helps me keep track of who I have and have not sent things to yet. Badges too. Okay. Might rip open some DOF packs now that I have some space here. Terrible. No stream from Stu today? Oh no. It is terrible. Terrible. Okay. It's 8 Alachi DOF packs. Do I get any technicians? One. I got one technician out of the 9 packs that I opened. That's a bit disappointing. Game don't like me today. Yeah, the Alachi Survivor Doff packs, they're not that great, but they have chances. They have a chance to drop some like technicians. If you've ever looked at like technicians on the exchange, when you look under there to look at the technicians, you'll see that there's some of them for Ox to Bat that have a secondary effect to do additional damage versus Alachi. Any of these Alachi Survivor Doff packs that you open will get you Doffs that all have a chance to do or not a chance. They just straight up give you a damage boost against Alachi. Yorktown class is very impressive. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do one last call. Is there anyone that needs a fleet map invite on Fed or KDF, or needs a fleet invite to a Fed or KDF fleet to get a fleet ship? So if there's any items from the fleet you need, or if you need a fleet ship, just going to put out a final call here because we're about to hit the 3-hour mark, and I've got some stuff to go take care of myself today, so I'm going to start to wrap things up here shortly. Well, you need a bunch of fleet modules. I know you were talking about T5 reps earlier. Have you been continuing to work up towards your T6 reps also, Webs? Because all of your T6 reps will each give you a fleet ship module when you hit tier 6. It's a project. For 100 marks, you can get a fleet ship module. Gotcha. Yeah, well, there's going to be another day or so to enter the giveaway for the fleet ship modules on my Discord. Scroll up, there's the second one up the top. So I know that there's been a ton of stuff since then, but if you just scroll to the top of the channel, there are still 2 giveaways running. The second one's for fleet ship modules. The first one is specifically to have me join whatever fleet you're in to contribute dilithium to your fleet. So please only enter the top one if you are actually in a fleet where you're still building up and need some help with the dilithium on some upgrades or projects. And if you're in a fully built fleet, I would just ask you don't enter for that. I would like to help out smaller fleets if possible. Gotcha. Okay, then if there's nobody that needs a fleet map or fleet invite, then the other thing I want to mention, you got a couple minutes here left to get in on this. But drop your @handle in the channel in my Discord called Fleet Bonus Pool Giveaway. And after the stream, I'll probably do this a couple hours from now. I'll be sending out some bonus pools to every person that drops their @handle in here. You just need to make sure that you are, that your mail is not full, and that your privacy settings aren't going to block, any mails or anything like that. So just drop your @handle in there and you'll get some fleet bonus pools. Okay. I'm going to say you got about 10 minutes left to get your @handle in there if you have not already put it in there. And in the meantime, let's do one last set of TFOs here. I'm not going to do the 20-man one again because that was just a mess. But let's do like a crystalline. So I'm going to queue up now for Crystalline Catastrophe Advanced. If you want in, just join the public queue. And a reminder, I'm going to do this on advanced difficulty. So just join the public queue and let's get a TFO or 2 done here quick with as many as we can. So if you want in, just join the Crystalline Catastrophe Advanced public queue. Right in the queue window, look for Crystalline Catastrophe, set it to Advanced, and queue for it. There we go. Go ahead, accept. More NX ships. Now we just have to wait for it to go through. It can take a minute. How many ships do you think you own across all of, I'm assuming alts is what you mean there? Couple hundred, for sure. Especially if we include T5. More TMP era ships. A little bit of lag right there. Thank you all for joining that. Good bit of fleet marks real quick there. Now, one last TFO that I would like to do is a ground binary circuit elite. Now, I know you're thinking that's competitive TFO and it's on elite, but just a reminder that binary circuit is not really a damage focused TFO. I mean, there are a couple phases where you have to kill enemies, but it's more of a maze. Like it's mostly like a race between the teams to see which side can complete it, and it's just a really good way to get competitive marks. It's probably the best way. So I'm going to queue up for Binary Circuit Elite. This is a ground TFO. If you need competitive marks or you want to join in, let's go in and queue for that and help some people get some competitive marks. Also a fun, quick little TFO. Like I said, there's a few enemies, but it's mostly it's a race. The first bit you have like a maze you have to go through where people have to hit consoles to reveal the path. So you usually want to have one person sit back at the spawn to keep holding down the button to let other people go through. Yep, here we go. Binary Circuit Elite. Yeah, Binary Circuit's fun. I have a guide on this TFO from a very long time ago. It is legitimately the best way to do competitive marks. It's just nobody ever wants to play it. We gotta pop on that real fast too. I'm taking it that people need competitive marks. Now it's gonna take forever to actually go through. Oh, it had to repop. Yeah, I think the competitive TFOs could be fun. I mean, obviously, Core Assault has direct PvP at the end. Binary Circuit has no direct PvP. Technically, there's a bit at each part where you can transform into a Borg drone to attack the other side. But it's not that effective. Yeah, but Binary Circuit, I think if especially like Binary Circuit, if we have enough people around, like in a stream like this, it is a really once you've run it like one or two times, it's very quick for you to understand. It's a maze. There we go. It's gonna slowly load. The game, it's taken forever for the game because the game can't believe someone queued for it.
Welcome to Borg Co-op.
I'll just immediately run. I'm gonna try to get through as much of it as I can. I'll use the stream delay to my advantage. I'm a casual player though, don't worry. Webs, don't worry. Get them portable phaser cannons out. There will be a couple Borg here and there, but they will die quite easily.
Training simulation initiated. Begin.
Yeah, if someone can just spam the console, that'd be great. No. Hey, Oblivion, if you... We gotta kill these Borg. They're the Krenim here. Can you hit that console again there, Hale? Thank you. Oh no. We need another person to come through to hit it. Where the stream delay comes in. Let's see on the stream where it was. Oh, Pale Oblivion, sir. I was real close. Okay. Now I can turn this off and we can go to the next part. Ball lightning is so damn good. No! Terrible webs. Oh, I'm trapped here. Yeah, if these blue lightning balls get you, you die. No. Gotta wait for this one to cross. No. I went the wrong way. I don't think it does. It might be a bit cheesy if it does. We gotta find our way through this maze now. So right was the way.
The second challenge.
Oh, it's even further along here? What a pain. Gotta wait for both of these to go past till we can get through here. Oh, there's another? How many of these things are there? I've never had one where it's like screwing us over this hard. And of course, these Krenims can walk right through it. I can turn it off. Yeah, it's been a while since I've run this. Did not mean to remodulate my weapons there. I think my ground build might need to be updated. Now, for this bit, we have to get the blue to align with the blue and so on. So we need the other side to be... We need one more turned around over there. This side has to be yellow. There we go. Now is the boss phase.
The red team beat the third challenge.
Yeah, I think with the maze, though, that's the first time I ever had it go where it, like, made me go from one side completely down to the other. Sound just fully gave out. All safe, how you doing? Oh, the other team beat us. Good job, though. Like, that's a good look at how many competitive marks we got. And if you're on the winning team, you get 3 of the assessed stratagems and the dilithium, and you know you get a ton of marks. I lost. The casual player lost. Sorry, I failed you guys. Mike, I generally am on YouTube more nowadays. I don't really do Twitch much anymore. I prefer YouTube for the extra bitrate potential. Yeah, that was close. Yeah, that was fun. But you see, once you play this once or twice, you're gonna be able to get through it really fast. 205 marks, very nice. Yeah, I mean, you see, like, that wasn't that bad for a competitive TFO. Like, people generally are not very happy with the competitive TFOs, but that is not a bad queue. Like, it's fairly fast, it's fun, and you get a lot of marks from it. Okay, so yeah, YouTube allows me to do higher bitrate, higher resolution. The VODs are immediately, you know, available right on YouTube. I just am not a fan of how Twitch was going, so I moved away from them. Yeah, Binary Circuit is really nice. And Binary Circuit, that was on Elite. It wasn't that difficult. Especially like Ball Lightning, Agony Field Generator, Bowel Obelisk. That stuff just annihilates things. Firebrand, how you doing? Mike, I am about to wrap things up though for this stream. Because I've been going for about 3 hours now. Over 3 hours. So one last call to drop your @ in the Fleet Bonus Pools giveaway channel. I am going to close this channel, or I'm going to make it private so nobody else can comment on it at the end of the stream, so in just a few minutes. So if you want in on this, drop your @ in. This is PC only, and I will be mailing out some Fleet bonus pools, so some Fleet Mark and Fleet Credit bonus pools after the stream. Probably an hour or two after, so I can go take a break. Ron, Mike, glad to provide some entertainment and to help some people out. Hopefully, with the stuff here today with the TFOs, the one fleet invite I gave, fleet map invite. If anyone ever needs like a fleet map invite, or you need an invite to a fleet to grab a fleet ship, you know, just reach out to me. So on the Discord, under the general tab, the general category, there's fleet bonus pool giveaway. Just put your @ in there, and I'll get that stuff mailed out later. That is going to be it for me today. So thank you again to everyone that stopped by. Just one last reminder then that there are still a couple giveaways running at the very top of the giveaways channel. The very top one, only enter it if your fleet is actually needing lithium, and ideally if your fleet's not, you know, fully built out. The second one is for 5 fleet ship modules, PC only. There will be 2 winners for this, and that'll be drawn tomorrow night. Former con member, terrible. You think you're in the wrong Discord? It's in the so if you look at the description of the stream here, there should be like my Discord. It should say like Builds Discord, then my Discord. Like when you hit more on the description there. So you see him in the description, there's my Builds Discord, then my Discord. Okay. I'll give you guys another minute or two there for that. But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up here for today. Once again, thank you to everyone that stopped by. We had like 70-something peak viewers earlier, so... Oh, 80 actually. So thank you to everyone that stopped by. Hopefully I was able to help some people out. If you have any questions or comments afterwards, feel free to reach out on my Discord or leave a comment on the stream VOD when it pops up. That is going to be it for me today, so thank you all for stopping by. There will be a stove video out tomorrow alongside a no game video. So stay tuned for that. But that's going to be it for me. See you guys next time.